Hello there, or should I say good evening there, guys. Bit of a dark one. Sorry for the bad lighting. Hello, welcome back to another episode of not just Scottish Hill Talking, but an episode of Camping Matt. So, following on from last week's video, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It was the Winterfell. I did say I was going to be hammocking in the woods up there. If anybody has been following on, lost my drone, so I've got a replacement on the way. So I was a bit bummed out, so I decided to hike back home after I lost that, which was a pain in the arse because it was nearly 3 hours worth of walking before Susie was able to come pick me up. So tonight, it's a Monday night, it's the Easter holidays, for Christ. It's the October break, so I thought, I'm off tomorrow, I'm going to go find somewhere to camp and make some for next Monday. So I have decided to visit somewhere that I visited during this year, that I said I would be coming back to camp. So we are at the Shield Hill Glen Bothy cave thing. We're going to hammock camp tonight. I've brought some Scanran. I came here on the bike straight after a meeting with the scout leaders for a camp that we're doing this weekend. So I had to message everybody to make sure I was here safe. So plan is camp here. We'll get up early. We'll do some cooking on the fire. I've brought some rolls and slice, good old Scottish breakfast, and then head down the road, or up the road technically for me. This would be a cool wee camp for me. I've not actually camped up here other than at Everton before, so this is a bit, and I thought better doing it now rather than waiting any longer because the sun will be, well, not so much the sun, it'll be getting a lot colder. Excuse me. It is currently 9:30 at night, so it is pitch black up here. So I've already dropped my bag off down there just to make sure I was here alone. My bike is stashed behind this tree here. And that's my fuel for my fire that rolled down the hill earlier. So I'm going to head back down now and get a wee fire going, get my hammock all set up and hopefully turn in for the night. Right, if you are going to come up here at night, I will say make sure you bring a torch because there's a good few drops if you're not wary of it. So if you don't really know the area, I would be very, very careful. I would even suggest coming up during the daytime just to have a look at the place before you attempt anything. I'll do a wee walk all the way down and we'll speed up a wee bit from now. There we go. So you can see me now. So it's a bit more creepy down here when it's at night. But I don't have any risk as I can think of. It's a Monday night, so hopefully we don't have any visitors. They've taken the tarp away, or I think it's blew down. I think it was over there somewhere. So I don't think I'll need it because it's not that windy and it's not meant to, the weather's not meant to pick up at all. So I'll just leave that. The table's still here. It's got all my kit on it. Some chairs. I'm going to get the fireplace going in a minute, and I'll get my hammock set up as well. But yeah, this is my digs for tonight. Looking forward to it, and I'm just going to get myself set up. Right, so I'm all set up. Hung a couple of lights. Got my hammock up. Going to try and get some cake, some juice, have some scran, try and get a wee fire going, and then I'm going to head to my bed because it is now currently 11:15 at night. We'll see how we get on, and hopefully in the morning we can get some quality scran on the pan. So yeah, good night, and I'll see you in the morning.
A few moments later.
Morning all. It's currently 6:30, so I thought I'll get up. I've got water on to boil. I'm going to get myself a cup of tea first. Wait till I get a bit more light, and then I'll start cooking breakfast. don't know if you can see, but oh, that's because it's running the wrong way. Right. Lighting's kind of bad, but slice is nearly done. So it's about nearly 7 o'clock, and there's like still no daylight down here. It's starting to brighten up a wee bit, but not much. So plan is I'll have some breakfast, let the pans and all that cool, go down, I'll give them a quick rinse down in the stream, and then I'll give them a proper wash when I get home, and then pack up the bike and head back up the road. But I didn't really get. It was quite cold last night, but I'm using a different sleeping bag to what I usually use, just because that's the one Susie used when she was camping, but she had the underquilt for the hammock at the time when she was camping, so she said she had a warmer sleep by the sounds of things. So I might have to ask if I can borrow. I've stuck the burner on just to try and get a wee bit of heat, because it's quite nippy this morning. But the rolls are actually not too bad. And before anybody says anything, I do usually get the Heinz stuff, but the daddy sauce is actually quite banging, right? So, as I said before, plan is brekkie, wait for some daylight, and then we'll pack up the bike and pack up everything here, and we'll get everything cleaned as well before we go, and then I'll stick it in a proper wash when we get home. But aye, bit nippy last night, good wee camp, really happy. Really good wee place to camp. If anybody is coming to do it, I would definitely recommend Blair's. It's my first sort of bothy, I guess. But I'm leaving a wee torch. I've got some, if you can see, on the penguins like I did last time. Hold on. So, leaving some business cards for the podcast, some stickers. I've also got these new wee Scottish Hill Talking bands, and I'm leaving this wee torch, as well as some firewood that's half the pack that I used last night. So, yeah. This is me packing up now. Right guys, so I'm back at the bike. I just had to nip back down to get the last of the stuff, like the rubbish. Make sure you always take your rubbish back from places like this. Don't want to leave a place just as good as you found it, especially in Bothies. As I said, I did leave some business cards. I also left some new wee Scottish Hill Talking bands, the bracelet bands. If you are at the cave from this video and you take one of the bands, please let me know, because you will technically be one of the newest recipients of the newest sort of merch that I'm going to start doing. So if you do take something, either let me know in the comments or tag me on Instagram or something. Let me know who's got it. It'd be cool to find out. But yeah, so when this video is getting uploaded, that'll be the day I'm sitting my theory test. So you will hopefully hear how I get on with that. I'll let you go regardless, but I feel very confident this time round. It's been about 15 years since I last sat my theory test, so 14, 13 years, but still, it's been a wee bit of time, but I've been hunkering down, using the app, and I feel really confident with the hazard perception and everything, so here's hoping. If you can, please go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Give me a wee comment, like, share, and most importantly, if you can subscribe to the channel. I've got a target of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm already halfway there. If you'd be subscribing, you'd help me out so much to reaching that goal. Thank you for everybody who has subscribed as well recently. Thanks. You're helping me encourage me to keep on getting out here and clearing my head and go and discover a wee bit of Scotland, and that is how I'm going to end this video. I hope you have a cracking week, and I will see you next Monday with hopefully a wee scouty video for you. Stay safe out there guys, and get out in the hills, go clear heads, and go discover a wee bit of Scotland guys. See you later.